This is the Sunshine Cathedral perspective. French nun goes viral for tackling environmental activist. During a green demonstration in a French village, a French nun was seen on camera seizing a climate activist and tackling him to the ground. Fox News reports that environmental protesters gathered on October 14th to protest against constructing a new church structure in Saint-Pierre-de-Colombier. They represented an eco group, Les Amis de la Bourges, which translates to Friends of the Village. On the other hand, a group of missionary family of Notre nuns formed a human chain around the building site to stop the activists. The incident was captured in the video and uploaded on different social media platforms like X. As per the New York Post, the victim was reportedly sprinting across a muddy field carrying what seemed to be building supplies. The nun was then seen clutching onto the man's arm to throw him off balance, sending them down to the ground. The event happened away from where the new religious center was being built. Following the confrontation, the nuns resumed a more peaceful stance, singing while blocking the surrounding protesters. Approximately 10 police officers were also in the area. According to the environmentalist group, the construction threatens several rare plant species that have not been properly protected. Wow. So much for turning the other cheek. I'm just saying. When I first was looking at this story, I was like, well, did she just out of the blue decide that she was going to tackle somebody? But then, yeah, I'm telling you, when we put it in context, she was protecting church property, wasn't she? I'm laughing, but I don't mean to be. The nun was upset that these folks were out there trying to mess up their business, and she was going to make sure this wasn't going to happen. I guess there's a moral to this story. Don't steal from the sisters.
No. And then after that, after she popped the top on a large can of whoop-ass, then they went back to the human chain and started singing more peacefully. And I just imagined that the hymn that they chose was, "Everybody was comfortable." Bless.
That's all I got to say about this. Well, I'm glad that she stood her ground, but I love that little run across there. I wonder what they taught in her nunnery school.
Right.
There had to be a class on how to do that, but she just not happening. Wasn't happening.
Can you imagine? Hold my rosary.
Okay.
I think the other nuns should have helped her out there, had her back, and they all be chasing with rulers. This guy just all have this ruler smack down.
You just triggered a bunch of people.
Oh, gosh.
Now, to be fair, she was passionate and motivated about something she thought was sacred, which was this, religious center or whatever. The other side are fighting for what they think is important and special and good, which, hello, the environment. Your center is no good if you can't breathe the air around it. So, I mean, they were both sides were passionate and have their arguments and so I don't want to dismiss the sincerity and the severity and the genuineness of what both sides really believed, but the tackling nun, the jiu-jitsu nun, the wrestling nun, that's funny to me.
Yeah, and thank you for centering us.
Next up, we are excited to tell you about our adventure with our Global Fellowship. In 2024, we'll be going to where the hills are alive as we explore Austria and Alpine Europe for Gay Oktoberfest. Space is extremely limited, so make sure you go to happeningout.travel/sunshine to reserve your space now.
Would you like to join the Queer God Squad on a special winter cruise in 2024? Well, now you can. You will visit Cozumel, Mexico, Grand Cayman, and Ocho Rios, and you can even add an open bar and Wi-Fi. Join us by going to happeningout.travel/sunshine.